Hey fellas, let's get real for a minute. Too many of us waste years chasing a woman who's already made up her mind. She's just not into you. You keep thinking, maybe if I push a bit more, show her I'm the guy, she'll turn around. But here's the deal, it doesn't work that way. A woman who's checked out won't spell it out for you. She'll drop hints, pulling back, dodging plans. And most guys miss it, stuck hoping for a miracle. Men and women handle no differently. A guy might just say it straight, not interested. A woman? She'll fade out, throw excuses, or go quiet until you catch on. The worst move is trying harder when the signs are screaming, stop. If she's into you, you won't be guessing. She'll show it. If not, you're wasting your shot at something real. Today, I'm breaking down 7 clear signs she's not in it, Stoic style. Cut the noise, see the truth, and walk away strong. Think of it like this. Why chase what's already gone? You don't need to prove your worth to someone who doesn't see it. A man with grit knows when to let go. No sitting around wondering why she's ghosting your texts or flaking out. It's basic. A woman who wants you keeps it simple. One who doesn't? She's a puzzle you don't need to solve. Let's dive into these 7 tells. Save your energy for what matters. Stoicism says, control what you can, ditch what you can't. You can't make her feel something she doesn't, but you can choose to stop running in circles. Spot these signs, and you've got the green light to move on. No overthinking her hot and cold games. Life's too short for that. Before we roll, hit that like button if this hits home, subscribe if you're new here, and share it with a friend who needs the wake-up call. Let's go. This is about owning your power. When she's not interested, she's showing you. Don't ignore it. A real connection doesn't leave you doubting. These 7 moves she makes. They're your signal to step back and focus on what's ahead, not what's fading. Ready? All right, fellas, let's start with the first red flag. 1. She takes forever to reply, or doesn't even bother. You know the drill. You send a text, something simple like, "Hey, how's your day?" And it's radio silence. Hours crawl by, maybe a whole day, and you're left staring at your phone. Ever catch yourself thinking, she's probably slammed at work, or maybe she didn't see it? Come on, man, let's not play that game. A woman who's into you doesn't leave you hanging. She makes time, even if it's just a quick, "Hey, busy, but I'll catch you later." Here's where it gets real. We've all got our phones within arm's reach, 24/7. She's not too busy to scroll social networks or like a meme, but your message, it's collecting dust. That's not a glitch, it's a choice. If she's fired up about you, she's texting back fast, maybe even tossing you a "what's up" first. But when she's not feeling it, you're lucky to get a K after 12 hours, if you get anything at all. The truth is, you're not her priority. Maybe she's got her eyes on someone else, or maybe you're just not on the list. Either way, it's a loud and clear signal. Now, most guys mess this up badly. You feel that silence, and instead of stepping back, you lean in harder. Double texts. Hey, you there? Calls. Sound familiar? That's not grit. That's groveling. You're handing her the reins to your self-respect. Stoicism cuts through the bullshit here. You can't control if she replies, but you can damn sure control what you do about it. A man with a backbone doesn't chase a ghost. He sees the play and walks off the field. Think about it like this. Imagine you're at a bar and the bartender keeps serving everyone but you. You don't keep waving your cash. You grab a stool somewhere else. Same deal here. She's not pouring energy into you, so why drain yours trying to get a sip? When a woman's all in, she's not just replying. She's keeping the convo rolling, asking about your day. When she's out, it's dead air or half-assed crumbs. Don't settle for that. So, what's the move? Match her vibe, but don't mirror her apathy. She takes a day to hit you back. You take two, or better yet, don't bother. She ghosts? Drop the line and bounce. This isn't about playing games, it's about owning your worth. Life's too short to fish for a response that isn't coming. You're not some backup plan waiting in her inbox. You're the main event. Let her prove she's worth your time, not the other way around. That's how a Stoic rolls. Focus on what you command and let the rest fade. 2. She never reaches out first. You're always the one kicking things off. Texts, calls, plans. Ever notice that imbalance? You're tossing out, hey, what's good, while she's just coasting, waiting for you to keep the ball rolling. A woman who's got you on her radar doesn't sit back like that. She'll find a reason to ping you. A quick, saw this and thought of you, or how's your week going? But when she's not feeling it, it's all on you, man. You're the engine, and she's just along for the ride. If she even bothers to hop on. Here's the kicker. We've all been there, telling ourselves, she's shy, or she's just bad at texting. Cut the excuses. She's not too timid to hit up her friends or scroll X. When a woman's into you, she'll step up. Even if it's just a small hey to keep the vibe alive. If she's not, you're stuck carrying the whole damn load. Most guys fall into this trap. You keep firing off messages, hoping she'll suddenly flip a switch. Newsflash. That's not how it works. You're not her wake-up call. You're a man with better things to do. Stoicism drops the truth bomb here. You can't make her reach out, but you can damn sure stop being her doormat. Think of it like fishing. You don't keep casting where the fish aren't biting. Imagine you're at a party, always the one walking over to chat while she just nods from the corner. At some point, you stop crossing the room, right? Same deal here, fellas. She's not meeting you halfway. Don't waste your steps chasing a one-way street. A woman who's all in throws some effort your way. A random "how's your day?" or a meme that cracks her up. When she's out, you're the only one swinging, and that's a miss. So, what's the play? Ease off the gas. Stop texting first and watch what happens. She notices and hits you up. Cool, she's got some skin in the game. She fades out? There's your answer. She's not worth the chase. This isn't about games, it's about standing in your power. Life's too rich to beg for a spark that's not there. You're not her errand boy. You're the real deal. Stoics don't waste energy on what won't budge. They pour it into what they can shape. Her silence says plenty. Save yours for someone who shows up. Hey, if this hits you where it counts, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're digging this vibe, and drop a comment. Tell me one time you stopped chasing and felt unstoppable. Let's keep this rolling. You're not here to wait around. Focus on the ones who meet you in the middle. 3. She never lifts a finger to hang out with you. You're always the one pitching dates, chasing her schedule. Ever feel like you're begging for a slot? Hey, are you free this weekend? And it's crickets or some half-baked, oh, I've got stuff going on. A woman who's into you doesn't make you twist in the wind. She'll carve out time. Maybe I'm busy, but how's Tuesday work? But when she's not in it, you're the only one pushing. She's got excuses stacked like a deck. Too busy, forgot, or just flakes last minute. Here's the deal. We've all swallowed that pill thinking she's just juggling a lot, or if I'm patient, she'll come around. Wake up, man. She's not juggling you into her life. If she wanted to, she'd make it happen. Check this. She's not skipping coffee with her girls or bailing on her Netflix nights. But your invite, it's stuck in limbo. When a woman's all about you, she shows it. Hey, let's grab a drink. Or, I'm free Saturday. When she's out, you're the planner, and she's the no-show. Most of us trip here. You keep tossing out ideas, hoping she'll bite if you just nail the perfect plan. That's not the move, fellas. You're not her travel agent. You're a man worth meeting halfway. Stoicism lays it bare. You can't force her to show up, but you can stop begging for her shadow. Picture this. You're at a buddy's cookout, and someone keeps dodging your grab a beer. You don't chase them around the yard. You kick back with the crew who's there. Same vibe here. She's not stepping up to see you. Don't waste your gas circling her block. A real connection flows both ways. When she's in, she's game, suggesting spots, shifting plans to fit you in. When she's not, it's all maybe and no motion. So, how do you handle it? Stop throwing invites into the void. Pull back and watch her play. She suddenly finds time. Maybe she's testing you. She fades? Good. She's not worth the fuel. This ain't about ultimatums. It's about knowing your lane. You don't grovel for a seat at someone's table. Life's too full to chase a ghost date. You're not her backup buddy. You're the guy who deserves a yes. Stoics don't burn energy on empty promises. They save it for what's solid. Her too busy is your green light to roll on. This is your power move. See the dodge for what it is and aim your time where it lands. If this rings true, hit that like button hard. Subscribe if you're vibing with this, and comment. What's one win you scored by walking away? Let's keep the momentum. You're built for the real deal, not the runaround. 4. Her conversations are dry and superficial. You're pouring out your day, and she's stuck on cool. Ever feel like you're talking to a brick wall? You ask about her weekend, and it's fine, or a dead-end LOL, no bounce back. A woman who's hooked digs in. What got you stoked today? Or tell me about that project. She's not just nodding, she's in it with you. But when she's checked out, it's small talk on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. You get, yeah, haha, or nada, like she's half asleep. Here's the real talk. She's not too shy to spill her life with her crew. But with you, it's dry as a desert wind. When she's into you, she's tossing questions, sharing a slice of her world. Hey, this cracked me up. You see it? When she's not, you're pumping air into a flat tire. Most guys crash here. You double down, firing off more texts to spark something. Ever sent her, so, what's your take on that movie? And got a, it was okay. That's not a convo, that's a flatline. Stoicism steps up with the cold truth. You can't make her care about your words, but you can stop wasting yours on a void. Think of it like this. You're at a bar, tossing stories, and she's just sipping, staring at her phone. You don't keep yapping to a blank stare. You turn to the guy who's laughing with you. Same deal here, man. She's not bringing fuel to the fire. Don't burn yourself out trying to light it. A real vibe grows. It doesn't limp along. When she's in, she's got depth. What's on your mind? Or a random, guess what happened? When she's out, it's crumbs, and you're still hungry. So, what's the move? Stop shoveling coal into a cold engine. Match her low hum and see if she revs up. She keeps it flat? Let it die out. There's no point in watering a plant that's already wilted. This isn't about forcing a win. It's about owning your spark. You're too big for one-word breadcrumbs. Life's too loud to whisper into a wall. You're not her chatbot. You're a man worth a real exchange. Stoics don't waste breath on echoes. They save it for what rings back. Her meh is your cue to redirect your fire. This is your lane. Don't chase a ghost signal. Aim for the voices that meet you head-on. If this hits home, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're feeling this flow, and drop a comment. What's one convo that set you free? Let's keep it rolling. You're built for depth, not dead-end chatter. 5. She flirts like a pro, but never steps it up. You're getting winks, giggles, then nada. Ever feel like you're stuck in a tease loop? She's tossing compliments. You're funny, but when you push for a date, it's radio silence. A woman who's serious doesn't just play the game. She deals you in, let's hang out soon. She's building something real, not just batting lashes. But when she's not, it's all smoke, no fire. Cute texts, flirty vibes, then a brick wall when you try to level up. Here's the scoop. She's not too busy to flirt with the barista. But with you, it's a dead-end dance. When she's into you, she's moving the needle. Hey, I'm free Friday. Or a nudge past the banter. When she's not, it's a carousel of maybe. Most guys get snagged here. You think, she's flirting, she's into me, so you keep riding the wave, hoping for a shore. Ever get a, "you're sweet" text, Then ask her out and here, let's not rush. That's not a green light, that's a stall. Stoicism throws down the gauntlet. You can't force her to follow through, but you can stop spinning on her merry-go-round. Picture this. You're at a party, she's all smiles and charm, then ducks when you say, "Grab a coffee sometime." You don't keep chasing her shadow. You pivot to the folks who stick around. Same rules apply here. She's dangling the carrot. Don't be the donkey chasing it. A real spark ignites. It doesn't just flicker. When she's in, she's pushing forward. Let's do dinner, or a step past the giggles. When she's out, it's Flirt City with no zip code. So, how do you roll? Enjoy the banter, sure, but don't camp out waiting for her next move. She keeps it at cute and stalls. Ease off the gas. Let her show she's more than a tease. This isn't about calling her bluff. It's about owning your lane. You're not here for a flirty cul-de-sac. Life's too short to chase a mirage. You're not her plaything. You're a man worth the full ride. Stoics don't waste steam on half promises. They steer it where it lands solid. Her fun, with no follow-through, is your exit sign. This is your call. Don't hang on a flirty tightrope. Aim for the ones who jump in with you. If this rings a bell, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're vibing with this. Drop a comment. What's one time you ditched the tease and won big? Let's keep the train moving. You're built for the real deal, not a flirty dead end. 6. She talks about other men around you. She's name-dropping other guys like it's a playlist. Exes, work crushes, random buddies popping up in every chat. Have you ever experienced the feeling that you are in the middle of a conversation and she is saying, "My colleague Jake is always telling jokes," or "My ex used to take me there," out of nowhere? A woman who's got her sights on you keeps it tight. She's not spinning tales about Tom, Dick, or Harry. She knows dangling other dudes muddies the waters. But when she's not feeling you, it's open season. "My buddy Mike's so funny," or "This guy at the gym was flexing today." Here's the raw deal. She's not too clueless to know it stings. She's either testing your jealousy or parking you in the friend zone. When she's all in, she's laser-focused. Your day's what I care about, not guess what Chad said over beers last night. When she's out, you're the sidekick in her guy talk sitcom. And it's a rerun you don't need. Most of us fumble this play hard. You hear "my ex this" or "work guy that," and your brain flips to fight mode. Gotta outshine these clowns, prove I'm the man. Ever catch yourself flexing harder like, "Oh yeah? I'd top that guy any day"? That's not grit. That's you auditioning for her approval. Stoicism slams the brakes right here. You don't wrestle for attention in someone else's ring. You command your own damn stage. Picture this over beers. You're swapping stories. She cuts in, "My pal Dave's truck is insane. You'd love it." You don't start revving your engine to compete. You sip your brew, nod, and let her ramble while you weigh your exit. Or maybe you're texting, vibing, and she drops, "This dude on Tinder's bio was wild." You don't swipe back with your resume, she's already swiped left. She's tossing out these breadcrumbs. Don't be the pigeon pecking at 'em. A real connection doesn't need a supporting cast. When she's into you, it's a two-man show. You and me, what's cooking? No guest stars stealing the spotlight. When she's not, you're the bench warmer, watching her highlight reel of other guys. And trust me, that seat's cold. Most guys misread this as a challenge. She's dropping names, I'll outgame 'em. But here's the kicker, she's not picking teams. She's either poking your ego to see it squirm, or comfy, treating you like her gossip buddy. Neither's a win, fellas. Think of it like a poker table. She's flashing her hand, full of jokers. And you're still betting your stack. You don't double down on a bluff. You fold, cash out, and find a table where you're the ace. So, how do you play this? She starts the My Ex mixtape. Switch tracks. Keep it light. Sounds like he's a riot. She keeps looping other dudes in. Ease off the mic. Let her solo that tune and see if she notices. If she's testing, she'll pivot when you don't bite. If she's friend-zoning, she'll fade. Either way, you're not her hype man. This isn't about proving you're better than Mike. It's about owning your turf. You're the headliner, not the opening act. Life's too epic to play second fiddle. You're not her sounding board for dude drama. You're a man worth her full focus. Stoics don't claw for scraps of spotlight. They shine where the stage is theirs. Her guy talk parade is your cue to bow out. This is your power move. Don't chase a role in her buddy cast. Step up where you're the only name on the marquee. She's flexing her roster? Let her juggle. Your time's too valuable for sideline vibes. If this lands with you, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're riding this wave. Drop a comment. When do you ditch the sidelines and take center stage? Let's roll on, fellas. You're built for the main event, not the warm-up chatter. 7. She avoids physical contact and intimacy. Picture this. You're at a bar with her, laughing over drinks, leaning in to nudge her arm. And she flinches, sliding her stool an inch away. A woman who's lit up by you doesn't play keep away. She's brushing your shoulder, resting a hand on yours like it's second nature. But when she's not feeling it, it's a no-fly zone. You sit next to her on the couch, and she shrinks to the far corner, clutching her popcorn. Last weekend, I saw it firsthand with my buddy Mike. He's out with this gal, strolling downtown, tries to sync steps. She drifts like he's got cooties. She's not just shy. She's dodging him like a hot stove, and he's left wondering why his vibe's off. Here's the unfiltered truth. She's not skipping hugs with her besties. But with you, it's a handshake at best, stiff as a board. When she's into you, it's electric. She's leaning into your space at the movies, whispering about the plot, her knee grazing yours. When she's out, it's a force field. You go for a casual arm around her, and She sidesteps like you're a stranger on the subway. Mike's story keeps rolling. They hit a diner after, booth tight. He shifts closer. She wedges her purse like a damn barricade. Most of us trip over this one bad. You think she's warming up, so you keep inching in, fishing for a sign. Ever tossed an arm over her shoulder, felt her tense up like a cat in a bath, and still told yourself, give it time. That's not patience, fellas. That's you chasing a ghost spark, and it's draining your tank dry. Stoicism throws down the raw deal here. You don't steer her instincts, but you sure as hell wield your own torch. Back to Mike. He's gut-punched, keeps asking, why won't she loosen up? I told him, brother, she's not dodging touch, she's dodging you. Think of it like a campfire. You're the flame she's supposed to lean in, not scoot her log back till she's in the dark. She's not pouring heat your way. Don't waste your embers stoking a cold pit. A real vibe crackles. It doesn't fizzle. When she's in, it's alive. She's nudging you at a game, stealing your fries with a grin, close as can be. When she's out, it's a museum exhibit. Look, don't touch. And you're the guy staring at a roped-off statue. Mike's night ends rough. They're walking to the car. He goes for a hug. She turns it into a pat, quick as a handshake at a job fair. Most guys double down here. She says she's not touchy. So you wait, hoping chemistry grows like a damn plant. Newsflash, it doesn't sprout from thin air. She's not taking it slow. She's just not drawn to your fire. Stoics don't chase shadows across a cold room. They carry their heat where it's met. Her dodge is your signal to pull the plug. Imagine you're at a concert, crowds tight, you brush her hand. She yanks it back like your static shock. You don't keep reaching. You sway to the beat with the folks vibing next to you. Same game here, fellas. She's building a moat. Don't swim it like a lovesick knight. You're the castle, not the drawbridge. So, how do you roll this? She flinches at your high five. Keep your hands in your pockets, let her show her cards. She's still ice after a few beats. Step back. No sense warming a wall that won't thaw. This ain't about forcing her hand. It's about owning your glow. You're too lit for a freeze-out. Life's too wild to beg for a spark. You're not her teddy bear. You're a man worth melting for. Stoics don't grovel for warmth. They blaze where the fire's returned. Her sidestep says it all. Redirect your flame. This is your turf. Don't chase a hug through a blizzard. Plant your boots where the heat rises. She's playing Arctic. Let her chill. Your energy's too hot for a cold shoulder. If this cuts deep, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're riding this train. Drop a comment. When do you step back and feel the heat rise? Let's wrap this strong. You're forged for the blaze, not the frost. A woman painting her disinterest loud through every dodge, every cold reply, every sidestep you've been squinting past. You've seen it all now. 7 neon signs screaming, stop. But too many of us, like my buddy Mike, keep swinging at shadows, hoping they'll turn solid. Mike chased her flinches till his tank ran dry. Thought, she'll warm up if I'm patient, till he woke up, cut the rope, and found his stride. A woman who's in doesn't hide it. She's there, loud and clear, matching your heat, not icing you out. When she's not, it's a one-man show. And you're the fool juggling for an empty crowd. Stoics don't chase wind. They forge their own path. The truth is, we've all been Mike. Dodging the obvious because it stings less than quitting. But here's the gold. You don't need her spotlight. Stop burning fuel on a dead engine. You're the mountain, not the climber, built to stand tall, not scramble for her nod. She's dodging texts and ducking hugs. That's her exit sign. Your cue to turn the page, not rewrite her script. Life's too big to grovel for crumbs. You're not her sidekick. You're the main damn event, worth every ounce of gold. Stoics don't beg for echoes. They roar where the sound bounces back. Her silence is your freedom bell. Ring it. Mike ditched the chase, found a gal who leans in. Now he's grinning. Why'd I wait so long? This is your shot. Cut the dead weight. Plant your boots where the ground's solid. You're not here to plead. You're here to blaze. Focus on the ones who see your fire. If this lands, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're with me. Drop a comment. What's your win when you walked tall?